Hello, Just Too Good here, back for another review, and today we're reviewing the first LEGO Jurassic World set. It's set number 75918. It's called the T-Rex Tracker, has 520 pieces, 3 minifigures, and 1 dinosaur, and this sucker retails for $70 in the United States. Where did I get it? Well, I got it from eBay, but we'll go into that later, like at the last part of the video, and now let's take a look at the minifigures. Alright, so the first minifigure is Hoskins, which, honestly, this is probably my favorite minifigure of the whole set. He has some awesome torso printing, which I believe is exclusive to the Jurassic World line, and also it's a very cool exclusive face print, which is very well done. It has a facial expression right there where he's a little bit angry, and if you go to the back side, he has one where he's a little bit more calm. Nice torso printing on the back, too. And his hairpiece is actually that slick hair in a darker gray color, which this is the only set you can get it in that color so far. And also he does come with one little briefcase right there. Next up is an ACU staff, or Animal Control Unit staffs of the park, and she has a very cool little vest right here which has ACU printed on it. That does come in a few other sets, but still nonetheless it's pretty cool to get that. She's also the only female one in this whole line, and she does have a pretty nice tranquilizer gun right there, which isn't really exclusive to the Jurassic World theme, but still pretty nice to get. And her face is Sabine's face, or from the LEGO Star Wars Rebels line, so that's not really a new face right there, but it's still a pretty nice face to get. And you can even see there's some printing on the back of the vest right there. Take that off, or take her head off, and you can see that her torso has a very cool printing on it, especially at the back right there. And then again at the front. So overall, very well done minifigure, and I like how she came out. Next up is the vet, and he's the last minifigure of the set, but he does have some cool printing on his torso. And he does come with this little, I guess, staff to tame the dinosaurs, and a little torch. A nice kind of brim hat right there. And his torso has some pretty cool printing on the back where it actually has the Jurassic World Park logo right there. So that's very nice as well. His face is a pretty common one, though, that appears throughout various license themes. But still, pretty nice minifigure. And now on to the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Alright, so here's the reason why a lot of people are going to be buying this set. Here is a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and honestly, this is probably the most realistic one LEGO has put out. Sure, it uses some older molds, the molds that aren't really exclusive to this Jurassic World line, but the coloring and the printing on him is very, very well done, and I really love how it came out. He has lots of different positions that you could put him in, due to a lot of the ball joint kind of pieces they use all around him on his head, and even some little rotating pieces on his legs right there, and his arms, and then his tail. So you could really put him in different positions if you're a brick filmer, or if you just love playing with dinosaurs, you really get some intricate positions. Now, people who like more brick-built stuff is probably not going to like any of the dinos of this line, including this one, because it really does have some specific moldings. And I think those specific molds really give it a little bit of a more realistic look, but they still fit that LEGO style because they have these little studs on the back. And I don't know, they look a little bit more, like a LEGO dinosaur. They don't look totally like just an action figure with some studs put on them. So I really like how it came out. You could open up the jaw all the way if you want, or you could leave it closed. You could rotate the head 360 degrees and even up and down like that. So that's really cool. You can't really fit a whole minifigure to fit in his mouth or stay in his mouth. But there is room to put some of a minifigure in there if you want him to eat your minifigures. His arms move up and down, which is very adorable because they're so small. And also his legs, you can move all around to make him in some really cool positions. Then his tail right here, you can move in 360 degrees. And that's really it. This part you would think is another piece, but it's actually glued onto this tail part right here. And speaking of which, we will be taking a look at this dinosaur all taken apart right now. Alright, so here is the dinosaur all taken apart. There's 8 different pieces to him. You can see there's the body, the head, the jaw, the 2 legs, the tail, and these 2 little short arms right there. And yeah, that's really it. And it is the same mold from the Dino 2012 line. So now let's take a look at the main build of the set, and then we'll go on to the box and the final verdict. Alright, so here are the 2 other builds in the set, and that's really all that's left in this set. You have this huge T-Rex tracker vehicle, then you have this little motorcycle right here, which honestly the motorcycle is a very cool little build right there, because the motorcycle itself uses a new colored frame. We've never gotten that motorcycle frame in that blue color before. Other than that, it's just, you're kind of a different type of motorcycle build where it has that little more pointy look, which isn't a new molding, but a little bit more uncommon than the regular one. And you could easily just fit a minifigure on there. I mean, on the box, it shows the little vet guy on the motorcycle, and he fits on there quite well. Just a little add-on build to the set, but still very cool that we get that frame in blue. Alright, so here is the T-Rex tracking vehicle, or really the T-Rex containment vehicle. And it does have some nice play features all around, and I do like the blue color scheme, but I do have a few flaws with this vehicle, which we'll get into a little bit later. You can see the front does have some nice headlights to it, and a nice little exhaust area right here, and also some stickers added where you got some on the front right there, and on the side with the Jurassic World Park logo. They do use the bigger Technic tires that have been used in a lot of sets recently, and it does give it, I'm not sure if it was intentional, some suspension to the vehicle. And you do have some nice kind of detailing on the back right here where you do have some parts that you could take off and kind of add it to a little bit of a scene. So they're just kind of not really put on here too really, I guess, sturdy, because you really want to move these. So you have a little computer screen right there, what looks like to be a radar dish, and just a little container that fits 2 of these little tranquilizer serums. And you could just kind of set that up to the scene on the back. I want to show this little sticker right here, which is actually a pretty cool sticker. It's a computer screen, but it has kind of this little dinosaur information on there. Also, they do have a printed keyboard right there and on that dark gray plate, which is actually very nice to get, though I don't think it's exclusive to this set because I have gotten it in some sets before. And you just kind of easily put that on the back right there, so you could just kind of set them up to be removed again later if you want to play with them later. And you do have some stickers on the back right here where you have what looks to be a little bumper sticker right there with the Jurassic World logo slashed through with some dinosaur kind of claw marks, as well as this part right here. And you also got some little stickers right there as well. And on the side, this is one of the main play features where you have this little harpoon gun to shoot and take down the T-Rex. Basically, this part is on some ball joints, so you can move it all around right here, and you can move it side by side right here because it is on this Technic container. And basically what you do is you push down on this harpoon and you shoot at the T-Rex's leg. So we'll put the T-Rex right here and shoot at his leg, and you're not really going to hit it, but what you want to do is wrap it around his leg like this. And while he's moving around, you can take him down like that, and then you can put him in the container cell. This part's actually kind of interesting because I believe this is a new molding because I haven't seen this in any other sets before. But it's a modified one of those little missiles that they have, the push missiles, with a harpoon on the front. And it's kind of this rubber harpoon piece right here. So that's kind of interesting how they did that, and they just attached that to some string to kind of make that work. And for a more overhead view of the vehicle, I kind of want to show how on this side you have this nice little area so that you could attach the motorcycle on, which I think is quite a cool feature. And then on the front, you actually have some room to fit 2 minifigures. All you have to do is remove the roof right here, and this pops off. And there you go, you got space for 2 minifigures. My main gripe with this, however, is that it's very, very deep, so it's really hard to precisely stick on the minifigures. And there you go, at least I got the ACU member. Let's see if I can get Hoskins. And barely got Hoskins on there. And you could kind of see a better look at the inside if you take off this part right here, which actually plays for another play feature we'll get to in a minute. And inside there's not much, there's just kind of a steering wheel, and that's really it. There's not even any seats, they're just really plates that you stick the minifigures on. And for that part that you could remove, you could see that there's not really much else holding that there except these little plate and brick areas right here, so that you could easily take off and remove this pen for the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And I think that's a pretty cool feature because the pen itself has some nice features on it, and it really makes it easy for you to play around with the pen. And then with that pen, you can see that it does have some nice features to it. For example, you could kind of take apart these parts right here by opening it like that. Or if you kind of just want to open these top parts right here, all you have to do is slide this part down, push here, and the top part's lower like that. So that's pretty cool for putting the dinosaur in easily. So we'll just stick in the Tyrannosaurus Rex like this, and just push him down on the plate, and then you could close it up like that, and just put it in right here, and you put this part right here, and then we'll put this part right here, and put this right here. So there you go. The T-Rex is all contained in that pen, and then you could just take the vehicle back, and lift him up and then slide him on right here. And there you go. He is totally on the containment vehicle of the T-Rex tracker. And honestly, it looks very, very, very cool. So that's it for that. And now let's go on to the box and then the final verdict. So here's the front of the box and the back. And you do get 2 instruction booklets, which do have some cool ads on them. Check this out. Look, they give you a map of the park, then they point out where each set is located. So that's actually a really cool design right there. Oddly, they don't really put the exclusive set on there. And also they have some of the minifigures right here, which is pretty cool as a checklist. And then you got all the dinos listed and which sets they come in. So that's a very nice design right there. Then for this one, you have a look at parts list. And of course, on the back, they do have an ad for the Jurassic World video game. So that's very cool. And then we'll take a look at the final verdict. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with this set. For the price point, I was actually kind of turned off at this set at first, but now I've kind of grown to like it now that I have it all built. I really love the Tyrannosaurus Rex, and a lot of people are going to be buying this set just for that piece, and he really is just an awesome action figure overall to play with and play with your minifigures, and he does have a nice LEGO look to him. He's definitely one of the most accurate dinosaurs and most detailed dinosaurs LEGO has put out in the past few years. And it really pays off for the $70 price point because you're getting a really solid dinosaur and a pretty okay build. I say okay because it's a very specific build. You know, it really is made to hold this Tyrannosaurus Rex, but that doesn't mean you can't put your dinosaurs in there. And you do get some nice printed or some nice blue pieces all around, which I really love the blue color scheme of this whole theme. Other than that, the minifigures are pretty well done. I would have liked some more maybe, but the 3 that are included are pretty satisfying. I especially like Hoskins, who has some nice exclusive printing and a very nice hair color piece. And honestly, the whole set altogether I think is a pretty well done set, so I'll give it a B. I just wish the price was a little bit lower, and I wish there was a little bit more, I guess, pizzazz to the build, because the build doesn't interest me too much, but it does have a nice purpose as being an easy way to transport your dinosaurs with a kind of big vehicle. So that's it for now, and I said I would tell you how I got this set on eBay. And basically, eBay has this new system where you pay like a little bit of this price of the eBay listing each month, and that's what I did because it just is so tempting to just pay like $20 to get this $70 set, which I should have been paying like $100 and something for. So that's why I got it. I usually don't buy new sets off of eBay, but you know, since it was early, and I didn't have to pay too much. I just had to pay a little bit each month. I was like, why not get this set? And honestly, stay tuned because I will be putting up a LEGO Dimensions Thoughts video up tomorrow. And that's it for now, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.